Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to what I hope is going to be a really fun gig tonight. It is just gone 8 o'clock here in Horsham, in West Sussex, in the UK. And I'm feeling pretty chilled. Lockdown is continuing, as you know, especially if you are in the UK. And tonight, it's a really special idea for the gig tonight. I've done this once before, very early on in the lockdown, maybe in April last year, something like that. I'm going to do the whole of this album here, Out Along the Wire, an album, my first proper recording, and an album that is extremely important to me. And I know it's funny that it means a lot to quite a lot of other people because they've told me. I am extremely excited to be playing through the whole thing for you tonight. Before I do that, I thought I'd just take a moment to tell you a bit about how the album kind of came to be. Assisted ably by Mrs. Mackay's Yellow Bird that she made me tonight, which is a mezcal-derived cocktail, which means this could go horribly wrong. So Out Along the Wire, we started recording this album, Martin Levan and I, and the other musicians who are involved, in about 2010. So 11 years ago now, more or less to the day. It was kind of Easter time, 2010, that we started on the record. Maybe even been 2009. I think it was 2010. And it came about because Martin's engineer at that time, a lovely man called Andy Thomas, was walking through Leeds city centre and saw me busking. And I'd been busking at that point for about 4 years. And I'd been busking pretty much full-time. That was my full-time gig, 3 or 4 times a week there on Brigget in Leeds. How I met lots of you, including Jerry, who's here tonight, who did a lot of the filming, funny enough, of those early busking days. And it took a very long time to get a record deal, despite lots of efforts on my part and lots of meetings with record labels and people like that. Not everybody was looking for a mix of blues, folk and soul and lots of guitar solos. I don't think they've still really come back into vogue, despite us having a great history of them in the UK. And so I was not close to giving up, but I guess I got a little bit of a fan base going. I was playing gigs at places like the Faversham in Leeds. And then I got an email from Andy saying, would you like to come and record some stuff at this place called Red Kite Studios in Llandovery in deepest, darkest Wales. And I went down there and we recorded some demos, and I signed a record deal to make my first album. Unfortunately, that record label, for various different reasons, we never made the album under that contract. And it took another few years before we actually started making Out Along the Wire. But Martin put an amazing team of musicians together. Peter Van Hook and Paul Carrick played on the record, both of whom were from Mike and the Mechanics. The lovely Tim Harris on bass, who's an amazing player, and some brilliant backing vocalists, Carol Kenyon. And we but it took a long time. It took 2 years to make. Of course, I mustn't forget John Garden, my great friend John Garden on keys, who did such a wonderful job on the record as well. Because I was making it in between busking, and I would drive down in my clapped out old Clio down to deepest, darkest Wales. It did not survive, that album. I killed it with all the drives down there in between busking, and we got it made. And I'll talk a bit more about the album as I go through it, but suffice to say that when it came out, it was a life-changing event. And I'm extremely proud of it, and I think it stands up pretty well, actually. I listened to it fairly recently, and I think this and Warren Wood sound great. So with that said, I hope you enjoy this. This is Out Along the Wire, from start to finish on one guitar. Love is the fire, you are the flame. Burning desire takes me again. It was a dream that I had, and it didn't last long. It was you in that song. It was you all along, all along. at the sun shining out on everyone, driving back the winter rain. Ain't it funny how when your world turns upside down, you always find your feet again? 'Cause you got something, even when you got nothing. 'Cause when you've got nothing, you've got nothing to lose. And I found love, and I was looking for everything else. And I found hope when I really didn't think that there was anything else. And I found trust when I thought that everyone I knew was breaking me down. Oh, and then I found you, though I refused to believe there was anybody good around. I've tried to learn from every little bridge I've burned. Every dawn is a brand new day. Time can heal all the broken dreams you feel. Things ain't always gonna be this way. 'Cause you got something, even when you got nothing. 'Cause when you got nothing, you got nothing to lose. You see, I found love when I was looking for everything else. And I found hope when I really didn't think there was anything else. And I found trust when I thought that everyone I knew was breaking me down. Breaking me down. Oh, and then I found you, though I refused to believe there was anybody good around. There's no one around. I remember sitting in the studio and playing that to my manager at the time, Peter, and just a big smile being on all of our faces. But I also remember him saying to me, "There's a lot of guitar solos." And I was like, "Yep, get used to it." I could never understand. The pushback from the music industry was always like, "What do you mean you want to play guitar?" I remember a long time ago it must have been a low ebb, when I was at university, auditioning for Fame Academy and getting through to the last 50. And they said, "Oh, you're by far the best player here, but you can't play an instrument on telly, so it doesn't really count." And that was the point at which I realised that was a load of old nonsense. So yeah, so despite our great and glorious tradition of guitar players in the UK, we don't really see them on telly, do we? Apart from Ed Sheeran, it's a slightly different style of playing. Anyway, I Found You was a great track. I loved listening to that the first time back after Martin had mixed it. Okay, so I'm going to play Holding On To You now. This is a song I performed for Nicola Reese, my friend Nicola, for BBC Look North, and she did a piece on me, Will I Make It? And the story, I remember the tagline of the story was, "Is he too old?" Jeez, I was only 27. Man, the pop business, huh? Anyway, thank you, Mr. Misley, for tipping the show. I'd also like to say good evening to David Beresford and good evening to Conair. Lovely to have you here, mate, from across the pond, listening in, and to everyone else who's here as well. I'm going to do a sort of swing version of this, kind of unplugged version of Holding On To You. I hope you enjoy this. like that, we won't. Hang on. Computer malfunction. When you've lost your way, gone too far, how do you get back to who you think you are? 'Cause I am just a man of two different sides. There's the one that I lean on and the one that I like. Maybe it's me, I was born to be lonely, but there's part of me that needs someone to hold me. Got a lot of love in my heart, but it's broken. So all of the words I wanna say go unspoken. Even though I'm losing my mind, I'm hoping, I'm holding on to you. Cause I have lived and I have learned to find a little light from the shadows of a world I left behind. Look, I am just a man of two different sides. There's the one that I run from and the one that I like. Maybe it's me, I was born to be lonely, but there's part of me that needs someone to hold me. Well, I got love in my heart, but it's broken. So all of the words I wanna say go unspoken. Oh, and I'm losing my mind, but I'm hoping, I'm holding on to you. Even after all I put you through. I got love in my heart, but it's broken. So all of the words I wanna say go unspoken. Oh, and I'm losing my mind, but I'm hoping, I'm holding on to you. 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 Yeah, I had flared trousers and everything. Well, they weren't quite flared, but they were more flared than now. Good evening to Mr. Stoyle. Thanks for joining us all the way from Crediton, and to Mr. Granger as well, and Kieran and Siobhan up there in Manchester. To the Skeldings, and Charlotte down in Cornwall, and Dave here, Dave Beresford, who's talking here, was my roommate, my dorm mate at school. And we were in lots of musicals together. And we had great times. We used to sit in the room there. It was 2 beds in the room, and we'd listen to Counting Crows and all that stuff. It was great. Happy times. And yeah, who'd have known? 3 albums later. And On that very note, I'm delighted to say that the demos for the new album are nearly complete. And next week I'm going to play the whole of Warren Wood from start to finish. And then the week after that, I'm hoping to launch the campaign for my next album. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off. I know there's a global pandemic on and everyone's battening down the hatches, but I hope that you'll get involved and I can make another record. It is going to be a record that represents this year of my musical life and lots of yours as well. It's going to be half covers, half originals, and of course, one more for the road at the end. And the record will be called One More for the Road. Anyway, more about that in due course. Let's get back to Out on the Wire. And this was one of my favourite songs on the record. This is called Don't Let Me In. Memories of you are like whiskey and wine. They grow stronger with time and strange when it's all that you know. How can you let go? I guess nothing comes harder to me than change. And I just don't think that I can help myself from falling in love again. But if I come knocking at your door, then please, please don't let me in. Please understand, I've played so many hands and made so many plans with lines crossed. Oh, but try as I might, I so often lose sight of all that I've gained and all that I've lost. And I just don't think that I can help myself from falling in love again. But if I come knocking at your door, well then please, please don't let me in. Yes, I am holding on. I've done all I can. Am I hanging on? Or just hanging around? See, you need to understand that I just don't think that I can help myself from falling in love again. So if I come knocking at your door, oh then please, please don't let me in. Please, please don't let me in. Good evening to the Lamborns and also to Mandy. Hi, Mandy. The yellow bird. The yellow bird. Ben and the Rileys. Good evening, the Rileys. I will indeed. And thank you, Graham and Kylie, for tipping the show and keeping the Mackay musical juggernaut going. And thank you, Dave, for loving the vibes. Me too, man. I love this record. It takes me back in a way you can't even believe. This next song is called Moonlight. It's very short. I had this love of back when albums were still on vinyl, okay? And like, you know, remember that? And you wouldn't have time for like a whole long song at the end of the half of the vinyl. So I used to get like the Beatles, and I remember Neil Young doing that great song, Till the Morning Comes, on the end of the vinyl. And, oh, thank you. What's that, Negroni?
No, it's a Negroni Sbagliato.
It's a Negroni Sbagliato, everyone. It's also the end of my timing. Wicked. I'll talk about Megs and Alex in a minute. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I used to love writing short songs, and so there's a lot of them on this album and on all my records. I love doing these little short vignettes. Sometimes a minute's enough. Alex Stack, Megs' other half, was my drummer on the first tour and of Out Along the Wire. What a lovely man he is, and I hope you're well, Al. Good evening also to Mr. Butt up in Scotland. This is called Moonlight. I was sharing the moonlight with you down that old cobble-lined avenue. There was love in your eyes just before you kissed me. It was there from the start, like a fire, like a spark. Oh, what a sight we must have made that night under the moonlight. Thank you, Mr. Curtis, for tipping the show. Of course, the follow-up to that song was this song, which I thought was going to be my big hit. Wasn't to be, but a lot of people still have a lot of affection for this, including me. This is Last Love. Stay by my side. I need to hear your name. Though time has passed, you stay the same. And I need you now. 'Cause I've got it all worked out. You changed your mind, but I have no doubt. If you could only see it, I know that you'd believe it. So close your eyes and feel it, and then it would be true. And you could be my last love, the one thing I am sure of. Even if the sky falls down, I know that you could turn it around. You could be my last love, the one thing I am proud of. 'Cause all the good I've done till now has all been down to you somehow. Stay here tonight, 'cause I need to feel you breathe. Most memories fade, but yours never leave. If you could only see it, I know that you believe it. So close your eyes and feel it, and then it would be true. you could be my last love. The one thing I am sure of, even if the sky falls down, I know that you could turn it round. You could be my last love, the one thing I am proud of. 'Cause all the good I've done till now has all been out of you somehow. If you could only see it, I know you believe it. So close your eyes and feel it, and then it would be true. And you could be my last love, the one thing I am sure of. Even if the sky falls down, I know that you could turn it round. You could be my last love, the one thing I am proud of. 'Cause all the good I've done till now has all been down to you somehow. Old school. Good evening to Mr. Arnott, Paul Arnott, and to Ellen and Samantha and Liz and my mum and John Tyson over in the States. I hope you're safe and well. I know my brother's in a hotel at the moment because he lives in Texas and it's all gone a bit pear-shaped with the weather. So I hope that you're, I don't think you're down there in Texas, but I hope you're safe and well. Mark Granger, thank you so much for your tip. You are indeed a legend. Okay, so the next song from Out Along the Wire is one that I've probably that and Last Love are probably my two most successful songs. I've never done particularly well on streaming services or iTunes or YouTube or anything like that. I think I'm just a bit old and a bit old-fashioned musically for that kind of market. Always did quite well with the old rockers and all the old blues fans and people who love kind of guitar music. That was kind of always my crowd. But the one thing I did learn from all of those streaming services when I look at my royalty statements is that this is the song that gets played the most. In fact, it was even played for 6 months on American Airlines radio. I have no idea how or why, but I'm grateful for the check. Thank you, Zach. He hopes that I will be successful. Well, you know what? It's funny you should say that because when this album came out, I remember on February the 13th, it came out on Valentine's Day 2012. And I remember on 13th of February, my wife and I, Sarah and I, we went to Gala Bingo in Tooting just to kind of it was quite cool to go to bingo at that time. It was a bit of a fad. Anyway, we went and played bingo, and as I was sat watching this terrible game of bingo unfold, I remember looking on my phone and seeing that Out Along the Wire was in the top 5 pre-orders on Amazon, and freaking out, and also on iTunes as well, and ringing my manager Peter and saying, "Wow, have you seen this? Have you seen this?" And then getting a letter back, another text back about an hour later saying, the distributor says don't get too excited. It probably doesn't mean that much. But of course I did get excited. I was a bit naive back then about what all that stuff meant. But it was lovely. And then after it came out, I remember being back on the train from doing Look North, doing an interview on Look North. And Cy Edwards, a friend of mine who's a DJ, texted me saying, "Hey man, you're number 1 on iTunes Blues chart." I couldn't believe it. It was me, Hugh Laurie, Joe Bonamassa, and Beth Hart, who I later got to tour with, which was amazing. Anyway, again, I thought that would be a life-changing moment. And I suppose in lots of ways it was, but not in the way that perhaps I thought it was. Certainly not economically. It was never... By that point, the record industry was already kind of on its knees. Anyway, this is A Million Little Things. A song that I've played all over the world at weddings and parties and for people who are really genuinely love. It's pretty cool. And it's a song I wrote for my wife, and other people seem to enjoy it too. So this is A Million Little Things. There's a million little things you do that made me love you more. There's a million little things you do that I've never seen before. The way you laugh after we fight, 'cause I never make the bed. The way you hold me when you sleep at night and tell me I'm your friend. Do you know you're beautiful when you do that? Do you know you're beautiful? Oh yes, you're beautiful and that's a fact. But you're more beautiful when you do that. The way you hold me when the days get dark, the way you say my name, the way you hum as we walk through the park, back on our way home again. Do you know you're beautiful when you do that? Do you know you're beautiful? Oh yes, you're beautiful and that's a fact. But you're more beautiful when you do that. It's crazy, but it's true. It's the little things you do when you're lost and alone. You help me find my way home. Know you're beautiful when you do that. Do you know you're beautiful? Oh yes, you're beautiful and that's a fact. But you're more beautiful when you do that. Yes, you are. 'Cause there's a million little things you do that make me love you more. There's a million little things you do that I've never seen before. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ali. And Mr. Stack, my drummer. So good to hear you, Tristan, bringing back the best of memories. Yes. Do you remember that tour, Al? Coming on. Good evening, Ian, as well. Yes, come on, Ian. Nice to see you, man. Good to have you in here. I hope you're okay. So after this Look North session, I came back. It was a crazy 2 days. Like I had my 2 days of fame. I was in the Evening Standard. I was on Radio 2. I was on Look North. All that kind of stuff. Channel 5 News. It was that big a story. And I remember going to number one, and then my manager ringing me up and saying, there's the agent that we've been courting for a while, because you've got to try and get an agent to get live gigs. Is really excited and is going to get you on some tours and stuff. And I was just like, this is just fantastic. This is going to open some doors. And to be fair, with great thanks to Barney Vernon over at Gig Cartel, a great promoter, a blues promoter, I played with some of my heroes over the following years, and that's probably where I met a lot of you. So, I had a great time promoting this record and Warren Wood actually. And playing with Eric Johnson and Robin Ford and Beth Hart and the Proclaimers. I mean, it's just crazy. Billy Bragg. I opened for so many people, and it was cool, man. I miss live music. This is as good as we can get it right now. It was also around about this time, I suppose for a long time I'd realised that I was having these periods of being quite poorly and very kind of low mood and very up and down. It was before anyone realised that I had a sort of condition that meant that I went up and down. But one of the first songs I wrote about this repeating depression that kept coming back and overtaking my life for months at a time was this next song. And I think of all the songs on this album, for me personally, this is the one that still kind of gets me because it's still kind of true in some ways. You never quite shake off this thing. And so this is called Still Here. And of course, if you are one of those people who struggles with your mental health from time to time, as I do, then this last year has been particularly tricky to navigate. So hey, this is for all of you peeps, and I hope you're okay. This too will pass, and we'll get out of this. This is called Still Here. My oldest enemy is at my door. He must have somehow slipped my guard. I thought he'd lost my trail the time before, but now he's back and he hits hard. Oh, oh, my fighting talk was always filled with doubt. Too many shadows in my mind. They know my fears so well and found me out. And now it's the light I can't find. But all of this will pass. It's just the time, it feels so slow. All of this will pass, I know. But I am still here. I am still here. I am still here. I am still here. Worries like vultures hanging overhead. They just can't wait to see me fall. I do my best to fix my gaze ahead, but that's really no defense at all. Tell me all of this will pass. It's just the time, it seems so slow. All of this will pass, I know. And I am still here. I am still here. I am still here. I am still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. Now all of this will pass. It's just the time, it feels so slow. this will pass, I know, and I am still here. I am still here. I am still here. I am still here. A song that still means a lot to me. Nigel's asking if I can make the writing. I can't. I'm really sorry. I know it's not the best location for the chat, is it? I can put it down here. I hope maybe that's better. Is that better? I hope that's better for you. Thank you, Mr. Arnold, for tipping the show. As always, you beautiful man. Okay, so I sort of felt when we made this and when we put this, oh my God, Martin, the producer, and I spent weeks trying to get this bloody song order together. And I think that the first 7 songs of this record are probably the best run of songs I've done on any of my albums up to this point. However, I really wanted to get lots of blues on the album as well. And so this was written about one of the players on the first session of recordings. None of his work made it through because he was a fairly unpleasant character in the studio. We didn't know, no one knew him. He was sort of brought in as a mercenary, and we didn't invite him back. But he was so annoying that I wrote him a song. So that went on the album, if not his name. Yeah, this is called Lonely All By Myself. For all the haters. Oh, if I can remember how to play it. Let's try that again. Yes, yes. Strangers all around me, trying to tell me how I feel. Strangers, you have found me, and this time I know it's real. But I don't need your help, 'cause I can be lonely all by myself. And I'm tired of taking bad advice from all the shadows at my feet. You don't have to tell me twice, 'cause I found my soul out in the street. And I don't need your help. Look, I can be lonely all by myself. Woo! Strangers all around me, trying to tell me how I feel. Danger, you have found me, and you know this time is real. But I don't need your help, 'cause I can be lonely all by myself. Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Part of me likes to think he's heard that. I'm a pretty nice guy. The worst that happens to you if you do me wrong is you get a song written about you. Mark Granger says you should write a double CD. 1/2 covers, 1/2 originals. Yeah. I mean, I don't dislike the idea, but the problem is is funds. It costs money to make these albums, you know. So Frederick's asking, when is the new album released? Okay. So I'll tell you. So this is what's happened. I didn't think I was ever going to make another album. I don't know why. I just, after Invisible Light, I thought I've got nothing else to say. I'm done. I feel better. I've got a family. I'm cool. I'll just, chill out. And this last year has completely turned it all on its head. I've never been so in love with music as I am right now. I hope it shows. I'm just loving playing. I'm loving writing. Everything about it. I have no interest in fame whatsoever. I just want to make music and play music to people and keep creating. And new songs came out of that. I wrote a song called Daedalus a few months ago. And John and I, who's co-producing the album with me, and Martin Levan, he and I have been working really hard on Every Time I Dance With You. And all I can say is it's sounding amazing. So I'm super excited. So the idea behind the album, as I've said, is it'll be like these gigs, but compressed. It'll start with a song of mine, a few songs of mine, some covers and stuff, and then it'll end with one more for the road. And it's largely thanks to you guys that this is happening, because I didn't think I'd make another record. There's no money in albums for me. Everyone gets paid except me for the records, really. But I really want to make another one. Still got stuff to say, so I hope you'll be part of it. I will tell you more about it next week. Next week, I'm going to do the whole of Warren Wood again, live here, and then some requests. And the week after that will be the launch gig for the new record, and you'll be able to hear the demos of one of the covers that we've done, and also Every Time I Dance With You. And if I can raise the 10 grand or so that I'd need to make an album, because that's how much it costs, then we'll get going, and it'll be out by probably the end of the summer. But we'll see. One way. I love that new song. Please will you play it tonight? Every time I dance with you. I'll do it in the request section, Mum, because I don't know if you noticed, I'm playing Out on the Wire at the moment. Jesus. If the Lawrences are in tonight, this is for you. This is called Let Them Know. Everybody needs somebody to love. Everybody needs a hand to hold. If there's someone you've been dreaming of, well, you better let them know. 'Cause you can wait a lifetime trying to find the right time to let go. But delay forever, and there's no way you'll ever know. 'Cause everybody needs somebody to love. Everybody needs a hand to hold. If there's someone you've been dreaming of, oh, you better let them know. Now you can wait a lifetime. Okay, so here's what happened there. Sorry about that, everybody. My laptop, which does all the sound, had become unplugged and had run out of batteries. It's now saying 1%. Oh my God. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to dim the screen down here. Thanks, Pete, for tipping the show. And I'm just going to keep everything crossed. Please cross your fingers at home that it can, the power, you know how sometimes when you plug an iPad in, it's plugged in but the power still goes down? That shouldn't happen with this. So hopefully we can do this again. But wow, that was just literally the screen went black and everything went black. Refund, says Mark. Yeah, sorry, mate. Mr. Hinstridge, how lovely to see you, Doug. I hope that you're well, my friend. Doug Hinstridge was one of the an amazing backer on Warren Wood and Invisible Light. So thanks to you, mate. Those two albums happened. Another one in the works, Mr. Hinstridge. I hope we haven't put you off yet. Let's see if it crawls to 2%. You'll see the look of relief wash over my face. Right, let's try that again. Apologies, everyone. Woo! Everybody needs somebody to love. Everybody needs a hand to hold. If there's someone you've been dreaming of, well, you better let them know. 'Cause you could wait a lifetime trying to find the right time to let go. But delay forever, and there's no way you'll ever know. But everybody needs somebody to love. Everybody needs a hand to hold. If there's someone you've been dreaming of, well, you better let them know. Woo! 'Cause you could wait forever, but there's no way you'll ever know. And you could wait a lifetime trying to find the right time to let go. Oh, and everybody needs somebody to love. Everybody needs a hand to hold. If there's someone you've been dreaming of, well, you better let them know. Well, you better let them know. Yeah. Gregory Wellman, how lovely to see you here. The laptop is currently at 1%. It's still at 1%, but it is plugged in. So with a bit of luck, it won't die. This is another one of those little short ones I wrote called Who We Are. It's only the love we make. It's only the hearts we break. It's everything you take that made us who we are. It's only a tie that binds. It's only your heart and mind. It's all you left behind that made you who you are. And that's followed by this little number. side. With valleys and seas between us, we still share the same sky. So no matter where you are, I'm always by your side. Wherever you lay your head, you're always on my mind. Baby, the ground that you walk on is just like mine. And I can feel your footsteps way on down the line. So no matter where you are, I'm always by your side. Wherever you lay your head, you're always on my mind. Yes, you are now. People say we'll never make it through, but frankly, I'm not so sure. They never felt the way that I feel about you, and you should know no one can love you more now. 'Cause time is not the castle it sometimes seems. I'm breaking these walls down every night in my dreams. So no matter where you are, I'm always by your side. Wherever you lay your head, I'm always on your mind. Woo. Doug says my pick's inside my guitar. It's not. I was looking for it. It was behind my Negroni. I mean, it's a more middle-class problem. Okay. This next song is called Never Run, another short one. And it was, although that is usually where my pick is, to be fair. And it was written, it's kind of sort of a precursor to Black Sheep in terms of the chords. Thank you, Mr. Stewart. This is called Never Run. Wherever you lead me, I will follow you, into shade or out to sun, wherever life will lead you. I will never run. I will never run. So many nights I've sat alone here, gazing out from star to star, but I feel like I am home here, wherever you are, wherever you are. Thank you, Ian Harris. Ian and Fiona, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. I hope you're enjoying listening to this old thing again. Charlotte down in Cornwall says, Tris, what inspires you to write short songs versus long ones? Good question. I think the answer is when I feel like I'm writing a song, and some of you have been watching me write over the last couple of weeks, albeit in quite a pressurized setting. But sometimes you write a song like that and you think, well, I could add another section, but it sort of says what I want it to say as is. And I always loved that Neil Young song. I'm only waiting till the morning comes. Till the morning comes. Till the morning comes. Guess what? I'm only waiting till the morning comes. Till the morning comes. Till the morning comes. And that was like it. And I thought, I love that song, and that's only got 2 lines in the whole thing. So sometimes I think you say enough, without needing to say any more. Thank you, John Cooper, for tipping the show. Yes! Keeping the love and the mortgage bills alive. I'm going to move to the piano now for the last song of this particular part of the set, because it's time for Out Along the Wire, the title track. This song was basically inspired by Rufus Wainwright, who I discovered around about 2005, and I just thought was the most incredible songwriter. And I always wanted to write something more complicated than I tended to write. My songs are quite simple, they're quite old-fashioned, and I wanted to write something that had a few more chords in it. And oh no! No! It looks as though it's going to be one of those tonight. My camera's now died. I have no idea what's happening. But the show must go on, so you're on my FaceTime camera, which is very lo-fi. But hopefully we'll do the job until my main camera recharges. I don't know why everything's dying. You'll be glad to know that the laptop battery is now on 4%. So we've won that battle. But why the cameras suddenly died, no idea. No idea at all. Maybe I've kicked out the plugs. What I'm going to do is, it's come back on now, but I'm just going to give it a second. Man, can't get the brakes tonight. Let's see. Okay, all right, let's see. Tech. There's a reason why it's fun to play live. You never know what's going to go wrong. Right, now what I got to do, my feet are very close to all the power cables. So I'm pretty nervous now. Mark says crowdfund for a new camera. Yeah, might have to. All right, this is Out Along the Wire. Lately I've been chasing shadows in the midday sun. I'm trying to catch one to ask him how it feels. Lazy lovers under covers, talk in silent tongue. A million words in one easy gaze. Don't fall for their games, though they feel the same. Love's the real stuff. And though they're powerful and they write the rules, just sleepwalking out along the wire. But all these words conspire to pull me to my knees. Don't fall for their games, though they feel the same. Love's the real stuff, though they're powerful and they write the rules. Words are not enough. And talk is cheap. You open your mouth and speak the words I long to hear. But I need more than empty talk. So don't fall for their games, though they feel the same. Love's the real stuff, and though they're powerful and they write the rules, words are not enough. And though they're powerful and they write the rules, words are not enough. So there it is, out along the wire. I think it holds up pretty well. I think the songs hold up pretty well. I'm still super proud of it. And as I say, it was a life-changing record for me, even when we started recording it back in 2009, 2010. It certainly felt like a life-changing record when it came out in 2012. And it introduced me to those of you who didn't know me before. We are now, most of us, friends, and I'm very proud of that. And it's super cool that I'm still here making music 11 years later. Cool, so what's going to happen now? I'm just going to have a quick break, just check all my plugs for 30 seconds, and refresh my water glass with some beer, probably. And then I'll be back. We'll do 40 minutes or so of requests, just have some fun, play some songs you will like. And yeah, stick around, and I will see you in just a second. I'll be back in, I don't know, 2 minutes probably. Just give me 2 minutes to check everything so we don't have any more power outages, and I'll be right back. Hey everyone, I'm back. It looks like everything is working as it should, so hope springs eternal. Frederick got in there quick with a request for some Tom Petty, and who am I to disagree? So here's my version of Free Falling, which may well make it on the next album. I don't know. She's a good girl. She loves her mama. She loves Jesus and America too. She's a good girl. She's crazy about Elvis. She loves horses and a boyfriend too. Yeah, 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 yeah. There's a new way living in Reseda. There's a free way coming down from the yard. And I'm a bad boy, 'cause I don't even miss her. I'm a bad boy for breaking her heart. But I'm free. Falling now. All the vampires, they're coming down from the valley. They move west down Ventura Boulevard. And all the bad boys, they are hiding in the shadows, while the good girls, they stay at home with broken hearts. But I'm free. She's a good girl. She loves her mama, she loves Jesus, and America too. It goes out for Frederick and anyone else who happens to like Tom Petty. With moderate apologies to John Mayer. Thanks, Sarah. Cheers to you. And yours, Julian, and everybody up there. Hope you're all well. Ryan says I got to play every time I dance with you. I'm going to get grounded. You're not wrong. I will be in deep trouble with my mum if I don't play it. And I will. I will. Jacqueline, thank you so much for tipping the show. Alex Lambourne says anything by Tracy Chapman. Okay. Yeah. Okay. How about? This is a song. Oh, thanks, Beth. That's my sister, Beth. Thanks, Beth. Bless you, sir. That's sweet. Thank you so much. Back on the Christmas card list, Beth. Not that she was ever off the Christmas card list. So I usually play like Fast Car or Revolution or something. But actually, do you know what? You know that Boyzone destroyed this song for everybody. This is such a... I was going to swear. This is such a great song. And it was sort of slightly appropriated by Westlife or Boyzone. I can't remember who it was. But, you know, it's a serious song. And I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it in seriousness. Sorry is all that you can't say. We got years gone by, yet still words don't come easily. Like sorry, like sorry. Forgive me is all that you can't say. We got years gone by and still words don't come easily. Like forgive me, forgive me. Oh, but you can say, baby, baby, can I hold you tonight? And maybe if I told you the right words, oh, at the right time, then you'd be mine. And I love you. It's all that you can't say. We got years gone by, yet still words don't come easily. Like I love you, I love you. Oh, but you could say, baby, baby, can I hold you tonight? And maybe if I told you the right words, oh, at the right time, then you'd be mine. Baby, can I hold you tonight? And maybe if I told you the right words at the right time, then you'd be mine. Then you'd be mine. Then you'd be mine. Thank you very much for all your kind words. You'll be glad to know the laptop battery is now to 11%, so we are out of the danger zone. Thank the Lord. Yes, Tracy Chapman has indeed written some absolute bangers. I'm not going to deny that. She is great. Okay, somebody was asking for More Than Words, which is an acoustic classic. Tom requests Wonderful Tonight, and he's going to get his way as well. Hi, Tom from Holland. And hi, Anita. How are you? Lovely of you to join us. I hope that you are okay and you and family are well. More Than Words is very difficult to sing at the best of times. Almost impossible to sing an hour and a half into a gig. Ooh, yeah. But I will give it a go if I can remember the chords and the words. Saying I love you is not the words I want to hear from you. It's not that I don't want to, but to say if you could only know how easy it would be to show me how you feel. More than words is all you have to do to make things real. Then you wouldn't have to say that you love me, 'cause I'd already know. Now that I've tried to talk to you and make you understand, all that you've got to do is close your eyes and just reach out your hand and touch me. Hold me close, don't ever let me go. More than words is all you have to do to make things real. Then you wouldn't have to say that you love me, 'cause I'd already know. And what would you do if I told those words into more than words to show you feel that your love for me is real? What would you say if I took those words away? More than words to make things new, just by saying I love you. Na 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 na. More than words. More than words. Which, as I say, probably not the key I would play that in anymore in my 38th year, but I did my best. I hope it was all right. A little high for me. Redemption. Oh man, I can't remember it. I have to look it up from yesterday. Ian Store's asking from anything in the bag. But oh man, I wish I could do that for you. I don't know any of their stuff. I'm terrible. I'm a horrible person. I'm sorry. Born to be Wild. I like your name. Thanks, Frederick. You're too sweet. Right. Wonderful Tonight for our man in Holland. Is alles goed met jou? This is a cracker, and maybe something you'll be hearing again in a different style very soon. Thank you, Gail, for tipping the show. Here's Wonderful Tonight. sorry, one sec. I just realised I need to do something. Sorry, everybody. I've got to do this old school looping. Okay, here we go. This should be it. It's late in the evening. She's wondering what clothes to wear. She'll put on her makeup and brushes her long blonde hair. And then she'll ask me, do I look alright? And I'll say yes. You look wonderful tonight. We'll go to a party and everyone turns to see this beautiful lady is walking around with me. Oh, and then she'll ask me, do I feel alright? And I'll say yes, I feel wonderful tonight. I feel wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes, and the wonder of it all is that you just don't realize how much I love you. It's time to go home now, and I've got an aching head, so I'll give her the car keys and she will help me to bed. Oh, and then I'll tell her as I turn out the light, oh my darling, you were wonderful tonight. Oh my darling, you were wonderful tonight. I didn't see who just tipped, but thank you very much. Whoever you are, I couldn't see it because I was concentrating so much on playing. Thank you. Thank you also to Nigel and Val. And thank you as always. I know I say it every week and I mean it every week. Thank you for tipping the show. If you're in a position to do that, however, whatever it might be, thank you. It's been a crazy year for everybody. I know that. And those of us in music, we have not been able to play apart from this. But thank you, Nigel. All of you guys, you are the most beautiful people. And I will never stop playing for you as long as my hands and voice allow. Because you're brilliant. And it's a pleasure to do it every week. And because you've been so kind, I will tell you that Wonderful Tonight is one of the songs that will almost certainly be on the next record. We've done a pretty cool cover of it that I'm really enjoying at the moment. It's a little different, but it has got guitar solo in it. So that's all you need to know. Take that, music industry. Well, it's 9:30, time for a beer. Cheers to all of you. Ali, I'm with you. If in doubt, beer will help. Me, anyway. Look at the head on that. And that's why I've never worked in a pub. Not except being behind the microphone, anyway. Right, I'll play a couple more songs. I better play this song for my mum before I go, or I'll be in all sorts of trouble. What do I fancy? Anyone got any requests? I mean, if you know I know it, I can definitely play it, but it's not everything. My voice is echoing around the estate. Oh, good. I've got the window open. Sorry, I hope I'm not bothering anybody. Yeah, I'm in a residential area, man. Okay. What shall we play? Any requests? BB King says Kieran Veazey. Yes, you know how to get your own way. Man after my own heart. Okay, here we go then. Let's try a bit of this. Yeah, here's a little bit of BB King for you. This should be fun. Where's my band? Come on, boys and girls. Where are they? There they are. Better late than never. I got the key to the highway. Turn around and bound to go. I'm gonna leave here running, 'cause walking most too slow. I'm going back to the border, baby, where I'm better known. 'Cause I ain't done nothing to break up your happy home. From when the moon comes up over the mountain, little girl, I'm on my way. 'Cause I'm leaving town, I'm walking out that way. Up over the mountain, Little girl, I'm on my way. 'Cause I'm leaving town. Yeah, I'm walking out that way. I got the key to the highway. Turn around, I'm bound to go. I'm gonna leave here running, 'cause walking far too slow. Hey, that was fun. Enjoyed that. It's almost time to go. I can't believe it. Another week rolls up. It's just no time. There's no time. Anything by Neil Young, especially of the Gold Rush album. No, you're not making it hard, Ian. That's a great. I love that record. In fact, I've been teaching everybody Needle and the Damage Done. I can't remember if that's on Gold Rush or... hi, Karen. Karen, love to you and Martin. I can't remember if it's on After the Gold Rush or if it's on Harvest. I think it's on After the Gold Rush. I will definitely do some more covers next week. Time is short this week, unfortunately, because I've been rambling. It's Jane, Sweet Home Alabama. Could you play this? Yes, as it happens. I'll do this old school looping. Let me see if I can do this. And then I'll play Everything I'm a Dance With You for my mum, and then I gotta go. As much as I've loved being with you tonight, it's been really fun. Good vibes tonight. I really enjoyed playing through Out Along the Wire. That was fun. Martin and Karen, I don't know if you caught it, but I played the whole of Out Along the Wire. Our first masterpiece. Yeah. Here we go then. Wheels keep on turning, driving me home to see my kin, singing songs about the Southlands. I miss Alabama once again, and it's a sin. I heard old Neil singing about us, Mr. Young putting us down. Well, I hope Neil Young will remember the Southern man don't need him around anyhow. Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama, I'm coming home to you. Birmingham, we loved the governor. And we all did what we could do. Watergate, it doesn't bother me. Does your conscience bother you? Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama, I'm coming home to you. Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama, oh, I'll be coming home to you. I haven't played that in a while. Okay, let's do this song for my mum. Otherwise, I'm going to be in all sorts of mischief. Oh, don't upset your mum. Do you know what I mean? Okay. I mean, I've been playing this in every key under the sun, so I don't even know if I can remember. I don't even know if I can remember. God, Mum and Sue talking about my teenage miscreancy here in the chat. We want people to think I'm a nice person. I love games. I invented a drinking game in my teenage years when we used to go on holiday. Sue Ferris and her wonderful family, and my mum, our family, we used to go on holiday. And I invented this this drinking game, which just invariably resulted in various Europeans being sick outside our caravan. I'm only a tiny bit proud of it. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to play this, which I probably can't, to be honest. But anyway. Welcome, Tom. I need you. You're near me. I feel your heartbeat clearly. I'm with you. Our worlds aligned, and these seconds feel like lifetimes. Everything is still. We're spinning, careering. There are no words that can explain this feeling. We are weightless now, in free fall, two ordinary people. If everything else should change, then I know this feeling would stay the same. Just look at us now, we've come so far. We're one fire burning from two hearts. Everything is frozen, no one else moves. Guess the chord. It's like the world turns in slow motion every time I dance with you. You are the light in the dark, You're the fire in my heart. You are the whisper that won't let me fall when my heart is fading. You move your body with mine. It's so perfect in time. And suddenly everything stops, and there's only us breathing side by side. Just look at us now. We've come so far. We're one fire burning from two hearts. Everything is frozen. No one else moves. It's like the world turns in slow motion every time I dance with you, and the rhythm it flows through my blood in my bones. Oh, and my body's shaking with every move that you're making, and the feeling grows. So just look at us now. We've come so far. We're one fire burning from two hearts. Everything is frozen. No one else moves. It's like the world turns in slow motion every time I dance with you. Apologies for all the bum notes. I've been playing that in about 4 different keys over the last 2 weeks, and I can't remember which is which. I'm not a great piano player at the best of times. So anyway, all right. Thanks very much for everybody who is saying thank you. You're just so welcome. Thanks for joining me live in my tiny little studio here in Horsham. It's been super fun having you all. Thanks to everyone who's tipped to the show, including Ryan Stewart, who's just tipped the show. And, oh, sorry about the humming. There we go. You know, it's making a huge difference to my life and my family's life. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Wherever you are. I will leave you with this, which is the title of my upcoming 4th album. What? Can this really be happening? This is called One More for the Road. Take it easy, everyone. One more for the road before I go. One more for the road before I go. No sound? Yeah, you must have sound. You should definitely have sound. Anyone else got no sound? Let me know. Someone just confirmed there's no sound. No sound for Sue. Anyone else? Can you hear me play for you? Sorry, Sue, it's just you. I'm sorry, Sue, but it's just you. One more for the road before I go. One more for the road before I go. 'Cause you're the only friends I've ever known. Let's have one more. One more for the road, oh no. One for all the friends I've left behind. One for all the friends I've left behind. Sometimes life could treat you so unkind. Let's have one more. One more for the road. Good evening, Ellen. Thanks for joining us. One more for the road before I go. One more for the road before I go. 'cause you're the only friends I've ever known. Let's have one more for the road. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your tips. Thank you for your kind words of encouragement. Thanks if you just sat there in your pants. Whatever, however you're doing this, thank you so much for joining in. And I will see you next Saturday for the whole of Warren Wood, my favourite of my albums. And it's so nice to have Karen and Martin in tonight, because it was Martin's genius that really made both this album and that album really sing. And I'm so proud that he's going to be involved in the next one as well. And I hope that you will be. I will tell you more about it next week. Super excited, not long now. Take care, everybody, and good night.